Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and I'm here to do the sealed deck for New Capenna. We are going to just pay our 2,000 gems, and we'll get right into it. Alright, here are our rares. We have a lot of white, so I'm pretty sure that that's a color I'll want to be playing. We could play it with the Void Rend in Brokers. I mean, Zerator's Envoy looks strong, but I don't know if that is a card that we want to be playing if we're going to be playing Elspeth Resplendent in white, a strong card. Gianna is less strong, I think. It's basically a 2/2 flying vigilance for 2, which is great. I mean, that's a good card, but this is not like a game breaker unless you can have a whole bunch of other angels. The limousines are pretty good because they can exile cards, and I have 2 of them, so that's definitely something to consider. Go ahead and open the rest of our packs and see what else we have going on here. All right, that's everything. Let's go ahead and just start with white. I'm pretty sure I want to be playing it because of the rares. So we'll put all the white in. And that's, clearly not enough to get started, but let's move all the way into here and see what else we have that contains white. All right, so we have a Celestial Regulator, which seems pretty good. And then Metropolis Angel seems pretty good too. These are all cards that care if they have counters, and in this set shield counters are the thing. We have Civil Servant and Darling of the Masses, which are good in decks that want to create the citizens. Then what else do we have? Broker's Initiate seems alright. It's an 0/4 that becomes a 5/5 in the late game. Rafine's Guidance I'm not as certain about. Hold for Ransom is fine. I don't like the fact that in the late game your opponent can just get rid of it, but at least he gets a card to replace it, so it holds things for a while. I love the Inspiring Overseer, that's very good. The Mage's Attendant seems alright. Yeah, gets for 3 mana you get basically 4/3 over 2 bodies. Patch Up, I'm not sure about. Resplendent and Mysterious Limousine we want. Let's see what else we have. Void Rend in Brokers. Quasar, Augur of Agonies, also in Brokers. Whenever you draw a card, it drains. So that makes me want to do that. If we want to go Kaba ready, we have the Brazen Upstart. And it looks at the top 5 cards of your library. You can put it into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your library. That's nice. It's just simple value on a 4/2 Vigilance. If we want to go... Oh, no, this is not Brokers. This is Obscura. If we go Brokers, we have... Let's see, Disciplined Duelist enters with a shield counter on it. Seems pretty good, double striking. We have Lagrella the Magpie, which, okay, it exiles any number of target creatures controlled by different players, so up to 2 creatures, one of mine and one of theirs, and then if I get one of mine back, then it gets stronger. Seems good. Spar's Adjudicators will just fix my mana, so that makes me want to play Brokers, not Obscura, although, there's an argument for possibly splashing if I can get the splash going. Brokers would enable me to play all of these cards, which is pretty cool too. So let's see what a Brokers deck looks like. If there's fixing, then we'll gladly take it. Blue and green. So now we add the tiny bit of blue I have, and I don't have a lot of green either. Okay, don't care about that. We could splash for the Brazen Upstart. We probably couldn't play the Zerator's Envoy. The only fixing we have is Eraser's Ring. Oh, and gold. No. Okay. So we got everything. That's still 50 cards in Brokers. If we keep all of these cards, we're almost certain... Well, I mean, we're not going to. The Spar's Adjudicators do count as fixing, so that will sort of make up for the fact that this is not especially great in terms of fixing. Rafine's Guidance is probably too weak. Witness Protection is kind of removal. This guy can be alright if we have a way to pump him, so let's take a look. We have this. I guess this is fine. I don't like it. I mean, 2 treasures is good, but I don't know if that's good enough to stick it on the Cabaret Initiate. Don't really want the Regulator. Duelist is better because it has shield counter. Okay. It's not as... It's a little slow. It's okay. Don't know that I want that. I mean, if we can generate shield counters, that's not... Or, treasures, but this is probably not the deck to do that. Okay, so we'll cut some easy stuff. The Capenna Express. I don't have much in the way of treasure generation, so it's probably not good here. It's most wanted is it. I think we cut most wanted, which means we cut the Cavalry Initiate. I don't love this witness protection, but it is still removal. We don't have that. I think we keep that trick because we don't have a lot of removal. I don't know about Sky Crier. This is good if we can get a lot of counters down. We don't have a lot in the way of counters either. So there is something to consider. Patch Up is good if I have a lot of cheap things to return. I don't know that this is the deck for that. But we don't have a lot of card draw otherwise, so I guess it's Case Joint is the card draw. Connive can help too. Run Out of Time is like a bad removal as well. Do we have a way of getting Darling through? We don't have much in the way of power. I guess we could Majestic Metamorphosis it once or twice. It does power up citizens. How many of those do we have? Let's see. 9. That's pretty good in terms of overall citizens. This needs counters. Okay, we don't have ways of getting a lot of counters. We have what? Lagrella can generate counters. This has a shield counter. This cares about counters. Whenever you attack with one or more creature with counters, draw a card. That's kind of just gravy. I think that this more as a 3/1 flyer. I guess Elspeth can generate counters. Strong Arm does counters. That locks. This has counter. What was the other rare that I had that was good? Sayatora's Envoy. Do I go this color group instead and ignore all of the bombs that I have? It's a 5/4 with trample. When it deals combat damage, look at the top card of your library. You can play a land from the top of your library. Cast a spell with mana value equal to or less than the damage at the top of your library without paying its mana cost. I mean, that's really strong, but it's also, am I going to really be playing that? If I play red and green, I maybe splash both of these. Oh, hey, we have these. Didn't see these. Oh, we have, oh, yeah. Pinions. Okay, we gotta, like, add all this and think about it, too. Island and swamp and mountain, no. Swamp, mountain, forest, no. Mountain, forest, plains. This gets us forest and plains. This gets us everything. Since we have 2 cavalry courtyards, that gets us up to 2 mountains. So we could theoretically splash this. Probably not this. We'd need to put in both of these to get the swamps necessary for this. I don't know if the fixing is good enough. I mean, we could play a little bit of red, but is it any of the... I don't know if any of these other cards are good enough either to splash into. And the red looks alright. Yeah, I think we just stay within brokers, at least for the time being, and we'll use cavalry courtyards as a bit of fixing. How else do we cut things out? This gets counters. Beginning of your combat, if you control 2 or more, it gets double strike until end of turn. How many multicolor permanents do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to 8. That's not a lot. I think that's probably not good enough for the butler. And I don't think that's gonna... We can still get that going. Okay, I added a whole bunch more cards and I gotta cut more things. This is a way to get treasures. This is a way to get flying. And I think we need flying for some of our threats. Just that would be good. Let's see, Backstreet Bruiser cares about having creatures with counters. We don't have a lot of ways to get them, so we'll cut that. I mean, it is defensive, but I need to have 2 or more creatures with counters. Wait, okay. Let's say that I have 8 creatures or 8 ways to get counters, then that might be worth it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 ways. It's probably not worth it. It's not reliable. So we will cut the Backstreet Bruiser. We're going to cut Case Joint just because it's a little slow. I think the Sawjacks might be a little defensive. I think for tricks for the family is probably not worth it. We have 5 angels. That actually makes Jada alright. Maybe Dagger's not worth it. It's kind of a trick of sorts. that sticks around as a pump spell. We'll cut the dagger. I think we can cut the scarab, maybe. Maybe we can cut some of this top end here. We'll cut one of these. Let's see about cutting both of them. Maybe that's how we do it. Kind of make this the deck. We have... Let's have a look at our color breakdown. We're mostly white. We have a bit of blue and green. Green we have the least of, right? So we should actually reverse this. Cut an island. Add an island. Cut a forest. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 forests. 6, 7 islands. So 7, 7, and 8, right? I think that's fair. And I think that this is the deck. Alright. Maybe taking out that fixing will be bad, but we'll see. Alright, we are missing a color, but we have a way to make it with Gilded Pinions. And we need it for the Disciplined Duelist, but we don't need it for Darling. Pinions and Darling is a good combo, so I think we're going to keep this. Right, let's see. Do I want to get the Duelist out using this? Should I pump out the Darling of the Masses so that we can pinions it? I think this is the only card that needs blue, so let's go ahead and cast the Duelist. Go ahead and cast Initiate as a blocker. That's pretty good. Look at this. This can't really punch through that. I think getting the Darling up in the air is probably the best way to go. Duelist now has 3 though, so that's even better. We're not going to attack just yet. It is a drain turn by turn, so that's not good. But getting the Darling flying with the Gilded Pinions will get me a creature every turn, a 2/1, so that'll help. Okay, sure. Oh, hey, we got you. That's great. When more creatures with... Whenever you attack with one or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. So we can't do both of these. I think what I want to do is I want to put the Pinions on the Darling and start swinging with that. Go to combat, attack with Flyer, make a 2/1. Now we can keep doing that every turn. If they dare to pump, we have the Limousine to take that out. So they're fixing for their lands. So that looks like they're splashing. Okay. So I guess the question is, do I just get rid of this with the limousine and just charge? This can also become a 5-5. I think eating it with a limousine. I don't know what else they have. So yeah, let's just get the value, right? And then we'll play this. Okay. Limousine. We'll just eat this right now. Hide that under there. We'll go to combat. Go to attackers. Attackers, just you. Keep making guys. Mill 2, okay. Okay, it's just some lands. I mean, it doesn't get great. Can't be blocked. It connives. Okay, sure. Just a battlefield attack. Exile up to 1. Okay. I think on the layers, this will make this do nothing, right? Sure. Okay, oh, it's my turn. Alright, I'll play this. I can make it so that this is nothing, right? With this. And then swing all? Make it so that you do nothing. If you play the angel, whenever one or more creatures attack with counters, on the draw a card. We'll cast this. We will crew this, because you'll hit harder than this. And then we'll go to combat. Go to attackers. Swing with you. 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 And we'll hold this back. Go. Sure. Do we want to target anything and remove it? This, maybe? I don't think we want the Paragon back, actually. We'll submit nothing. Draw. See how they block. Okay. So they'll get 2 cards that they can play until through their turn. What is this? Cards. And then we will end the turn. We've gone pretty wide here. Lord Xander is really strong. Fortunately, we can yeah, resolve. We can eat him, fortunately, with the limousine. Okay, I can't block that. But that's fine. We're gonna do a pile of damage here. I think that was a mistake. I mean, that gets bigger, they draw into this card. But I'm just gonna eat Lord Xander, right? And then charge, right? So we'll crew you with one of you, sure. Crew. And then we're gonna hold the Broker's Initiate and swing all. Or no, we just swing all, right? Everybody. They'll get the fountain back. Okay. All attack. Getting more stuff. Eating Lord Xander. Give them back the fountain. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was gonna just pump this. They're just gonna take a massive pile of damage. Xander gets eaten. I'll take the win. It felt alright. Kinda do think maybe I need to put the fixers in, but we'll try another game. Alright, 3 white is probably not good enough. I can cast these two, but not this. And only one of these two. Okay, this will let me get in the Disciplined Duelist, so we can keep this. Keep 6. And we will... I think I need a hold to get to here, right? So... we'll take the... putting this on... making that fly is pretty good. Alright, let's play a little risky and drop a plains. Got a fancy ghost. Okay, let's start here. Okay. Didn't draw the land that we needed. I think we'll give it another shot. We'll cast the Silver Servant for now. We can Skycrier to make it a little harder. If we don't draw another land, we'll have the Pinion to get the blue mana we need. Looks like they must have gotten some Gathering Throngs. That's a pretty good deal. Sadly, we did not get what we needed. Trading this for that is not a good deal. So I'm going to play this. And that'll set me up for future plays. I'm going to have to wait though. But yeah, maybe putting that land in the graveyard was not a good idea. We can Overseer theoretically, but I don't like this. Oh, well that's really good. That's a beating. Do I trade this for this guy? No, I think the life gain on this will help me survive. Okay, I'm still getting screwed. We're gonna play this. And then we will go to combat. We'll tap this. Gain some life. They're still mana screwed. We don't have any counters, so this is not that useful. They do have a second Gathering Throng. Oh, it was in their hand. That's annoying. Yeah, keep attaching it to there seems pretty good. Oh, we finally got it. Okay. We got a third land. We can attack both of these and keep the Duelist back as a blocker. Seems good. And if they want to trade this for that, I think I'm alright with that too. Go to combat. We'll attack with you. We'll tap you. See if they take. Okay, that's fine. Play the Duelist as a blocker. Okay, I mean that's good. That makes it this strong. Okay, so they didn't wear that just yet, so that's helpful. Equipping that's gonna be tough for me if they do. Play this. If we Angel, we can make this swing. That'll make them want to block with that. That'll make it a big hitter. Alternatively, we can Celestial Regulator. Yeah. But I don't know. How is this going to get through this? That's a problem. So, yeah. We Regulator. Hold that down. And then this will trade for both of these with the shield counter, right? We're going to go to combat. We'll attack with you. This is going to get big too, so I might as well attack now while they're not tokened up. And if trading for both of them is what happens, I'm glad to do so. Trading the shield counter for that. And then we will end the turn. We're going to try to tempo out here. Yeah. Seems good. If they attack with this, that enables a counterattack. Oh no, because they're just going to untap itself. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to find a way around that. Yeah, I can't block that. Mage's Attendant creates is a 3/2 that creates a thing. We have 4 mana. If we cast this, we'll have 5, possibly 5. It'll draw us a card. So I can't cast 2 things no matter what. I can cast this and attack with this, but I just die. I could equip this to this and try to like... Well, let's do this, because at least it can block and kill a thing. Then we have a way to sack and kill a thing. We're going to strike with the Sky Crier, because there's no reason not to. And then we have, yeah, blockers of all sorts. Okay. Maybe like this. This will trade with whichever one this is equipped with. Duelist will stop the other one. Civil Servant is... No, we gotta hold the Regulator for the Civil Servant. Okay. So we'll do this little thing here. We'll end. Getting a little mana screwed, but so is my opponent, so that's something. We could probably put the pinions on something and start swinging with that. Okay, another Civil Servant. Good for them. This will attack and become a 3x. Yeah, that's really good. So now that's a 5/4. No, yeah, this looks bad. I don't know if I can raise that, especially with this and that going on. They have all the citizens. Everything is a citizen. I can trade 2 for this, which is going to also be bad for me. It's probably not good. But I'm just going to... Then they're just going to move it to here and recopy that. Let's... Okay, we're going to let this one go through. But we're going to have to try to find some way out of this, because this is not working right now. Sure. Okay. Well, Courtyard. We'll get the white land. We're going to play the Overseer as another blocker. Get a life draw card. We have a white land. I think we can equip this now to you. You hold back the 2/3, or any of these that become 2/3s, and then I might have to double block and just lose on the race. So we'll attack with a Sky Crier. And hold. I imagine we're gonna have to do some trading with the civil servants to get out of this. That to me, that's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's just really annoying. No, I assume that they just do what they did last time. Make that big. Sure. Okay, now I'm gonna 2-for-1 myself. This is basically a card that I drew anyways, so we'll just do this. We are taking a bit of a hit. That's okay. It's not okay, but it's what we have to do right now. We're gonna Angel. And then we're gonna draw a card off of that by swinging with you. And we'll probably take a beating next turn, but that's what life is for us. Yeah, they're gonna do it again. I imagine they just attack all, right? Yeah. Maybe the backup agent's the one that doesn't attack. Yeah, tap backup agent. Okay. So that is plenty lethal. I think in this case, doing the trade. So trade, double block trade. Can't do much about that, so we'll do this. But yeah, this is bad. Yeah, that's bad, but we'll take it. This is the trade. I'm gonna die in short order here. Unless I could stabilize a bit. Okay, look. A guy that can get a guy. It's a 3/1. Okay, I'll play this. We have 7 mana. I can't cast 2 things. I can cast the Pummeler, which can block something. So, you know what? We're gonna attack with this again. Okay. They can't block. Double strike. We can cast this and make it a 4/5. You know, we'll cast the Pummeler because that can trade its shield counter for the big guys. Oh, nice. Well, that's pretty good. I will survive this attack, but it will not be pretty. Actually, I won't survive. If they attack all, I won't survive. Yeah, they got me. So that's 5. This blocks here. This blocks here. That gets 6. Yeah, good game. You got me. The trample. That ceremonial groundbreaker. It was a bomb for me when I was playing in the pre-release, and it's a bomb here too. Not a bomb, but I mean it's really strong if you have all the citizens in the world. My opponent definitely had that. Yikes. Alright, we're 1-1. Let's go to the next game. Alright, we have all our colors for once, and things do. It's a bit of a slow hand, but we'll keep it. Okay. Don't think I'm going to cast anything on that. I'll just hold. Okay, I'll play this, and I mean, I think just getting this in as an attacker is good enough, right? There's no need to attack with 0-4. It's really strong. 04 can block it though, so that's a plus. Okay. I don't even think this is worth it. 04 can block these, so we just swing with this and play the Skycryer. Yeah. They want to waste a trick on the brokers into shit. I'm not going to cry about that, so I'm happy to block. That's fine. I can still block. Okay, we got 5 mana. Lots of removal spells, but nothing especially good here. I can make this a 5/5, so that's pretty cool. Go to combat. Attack with you. Just you, for 1. We'll end the turn. My opponent is mana screwed, but they can get out of this. Yeah, here. That's them getting out of this. Like, I don't have a strong clock here, having drawn most of my non-creature spells. Yep. That helps. Okay. We will go to combat. We're going to attack with the Skycryer. And then we are going to connive. Cast this guy. Draw, and we will discard. No, we want to keep this. I think of all these things, the Metamorphosis is probably the least consistent. Okay, end the turn. Attacks or blocks it gets. Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's the one we want to get rid of, right? So we will hold that for ransom. You just relax. Keep thinking into the air. Turn. Okay. Sure. 04 can block all of these. Amazing. That is harder to block. Alright. Yeah. Take the slightly less approach here. Darling is fun. We'll go to combat and attack with you. You. Yep. And then I have, what, 5 open mana. If I cast this, I'll only have 2. I think I cast Darling as my blocker. And then when this attacks, target creature gets +1/+0. So we actually don't want this to attack at all, huh? Although they're on the back foot. I think we hold. I think this getting in... I should have cast this first, actually. Getting the 2 life is actually a good deal here. I think because of my life cushion, I feel okay with this. This has to do it on the attack. And then I can take a hit and then double block that and get rid of it. Okay, that's fair. Nice. My flyer. So it's been straight. Okay. They choose not to take the hit. Alright. We will play the courtyard. The Darling can't attack. That's okay. I'm getting damage into the air. We'll go grab a white land. We'll play the Overseer and see what else we get. Okay, we have another Plains. Go to combat. We'll attack with just you. Swing. Keep swinging the game. Again, if they play something really good, we have witness protection. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a hard one for them to win because of the amount of life that we have. They have no blockers from our flyers. So we'll take that. Great, we got some mastery. On to the next game. Alright, looks like we have all of our colors. 2 drops and ways to get in. Planes. And we have all our colors. I don't think there's any reason not to play Giada next. I could actually get this in, but I think I just want to slam with this. Oh, they quit. That was surprising that they quit on just Giada. Or she was not like gonna win on her own. I'm also not gonna say that I'm going to contest this loss for them. We'll go ahead and move on to the next game then. Okay, again we have all of our colors. We have a 1, a 2. I wonder if we're gonna get there on that again. What does this do? Basic land, reveal it, sacrifice it, deals 4 damage. Okay. Start by getting our missing color. Okay, we'll get you out of him. They're fixing. Okay. Sure, we're not gonna... I'm not going to cast Lagrella, because that's not an angel. This is only useful for angels. A removal, which we're not going to use, so let's just go ahead and attack. We'll cast the Broker's Initiate. Okay. Great. I can hold this for ransom and attack, but I don't think that's a good play here. That would get 2 damage in. I guess I can attack and cast Gilded Pinions. Alternatively, I could cast Darling of the Masses and then not attack. Okay, let's just cast Darling of the Masses and hold. See if we can get in there on the following turn. Attacks. So this can remove 2 creatures. Giada might be one of the creatures, or maybe the Darling. We'll see depending on what they play next. We could also hold for ransom, or get the pinions to get the Darling off the ground and getting creatures. Okay, they could be doing a whole lot of anything here. They might have some sort of mass removal, which I don't like. So let's just go to combat. Well, I could just remove that. We're gonna play this on white, so we need the extra white mana. And then we will they can pump this once. This they can't do on that. So let's attack with this. Go to combat. We'll attack with both of these. We'll get our 1/1. Okay. And then let's grab that and put it away. I hope that they don't have some sort of mass removal. We'll take this, and we'll take... Do we take Gianna? Yeah, I think turning her bigger is good, right? Number of different creatures. Yeah, let's do that. That way, we will have something that comes back as a big flyer should they die. We have all sorts of ways of attacking now. We have ways of getting rid of my opponent's creatures should they play blockers. They play a big one, that is. I think I just take the hit. Oh, it must be block to Fable. Okay, we'll block it with that then. Okay. So I get the bigger guy. I think we just hold this for ransom and swing. Just to try to get as much as I can. Go ahead and get this on the battlefield next. And then we'll end the turn. Okay, that stops my ground attack, but I'm not sure that I care too much about that. Alright, I'm going to strike for 4 in the air. I can make you fly. Actually, I could flip this by attacking. And they'd have to block the ground one. So let's... Yeah, they would have to block this. They'd take a pile of damage and they'd be down. And I'd have another 1-1. Or 2-1, as it were. Alright, 4 and 1. Let's see what the next battle entails. Okay, this one we are missing a color, and I don't think I want to keep this. I think that will lead to bad things happening. We're missing another major color, so we're going to mull that. Alright, we're going to keep this, and I'm going to be very unhappy. Keep this. We'll keep the Echo Inspector to try to get the third color. We can probably pitch one of the islands. Actually, we can pitch one of the plains. Or I can pitch one of these, which I might not be able to cast. I'm going to pitch an island, because I need double planes later. Oh. Oh, I see. I need the Echo Inspector to be cast. So, we're going to take the... What are the greatest odds? I think the odds of me being able to cast this are lower than the Lagrella. Let's take the Civil Servant and put it off. I have a very low chance of winning this one. Alright, looks like I'm hoping to get the Echo Inspector going to draw that last color, wherever my forest is. It's not a forest. Pretty sure I'm going to lose this one in short order. That's also pretty good. Oh, that has haste. Good for them. Alright, Elspeth the Splendid. I don't think it's going to save me, but it will at least give me a chance. I think it's just going to gain me some life. Echo Inspector. Through that, smash me for a bunch. So we gotta get the Echo Inspector up. Somehow survive that hit. pretty sure I'm gonna die before I get to do anything. Okay. Play this. Play the inspector. So I'm gonna connive, and we will pitch the witness protection. That might not belong in this deck. I can at least block the... I can block one of these two. Might have some sort of pump spell or removal spell to finish off my Echo Inspector. That's not it. It's an interesting choice on their part. Okay. We'll play this. We'll Elspeth. We are going to +1 her.
There are good people in this city, and
to
I will
put
protect
a first strike token on you.
Be brave.
But I do think that I am very vulnerable to removal here. I'm not going to attack this turn. If I can get Vigilance, then I will attack, but... I assume you're running that into my face, right? Into Elspeth? I see. So you're gonna double do that. Well, as long as you're not attacking me, I don't see why not. I'm surprised it didn't attack my face and force me to chump with my one guy.
Isn't as bad as dying.
Alright. So that's going to become a 4/5. They're going to crew it and make it bigger. We're going to play this. And then that can pump that so I can double block and try to take out the getaway car. So they crew, make it big. We're going to trade it for one of these two, which is probably going to be the Echo Inspector. We're mana screwed still, after all that. Okay, so they've got me now. Yeah, so now I have to chump. They should attack with both. They chose not to. Interesting. So now I have to chump. I have nothing else I can do. If I had some sort of like damage-based removal spell, I would use it, but it's not what I have right now. I'm as screwed as I am. Cabaret Courtyard is a little too late. Too little too late. So I presume they crew and they pump it and then they attack. That'll get them the win, one way or the other. I'm gonna lose. It's just a matter of how I'm gonna lose. Reasonably put it on the big guy, yeah. Crew. Go. And that's how I lose. I can't block all of these. Go. Come at me. Sure. We'll block. I'm just gonna take one with me. Okay, you got me. Despite my mana screw, I think I might need to consider subbing in one of the mana fixers for what I have here. That was That was definitely a feel bad. So let's... I know that strong arm is the thing that we want, but maybe we take like the majestic metamorphosis, pull that out, and put back in the mana fixer, wherever you are, the adjudicators. This is really a 2. I'm going to cast it on 2. Try that instead. Let's just make sure the lands are correct. There's still more white than everything else, so we have 8 white, 7 blue, and 5 green. I think we're going to even that out now. So we'll cut this. So 6 blue, 8 white, 6 blue, and 6 green. Yeah, this seems better. Alright. See if we can get another win. Okay, we have all of our colors. And a 2 into a 6. Witness protection. Maybe I should have decided that out. Grab a forest so that we have all of our colors. And we'll start with Jada. Okay, so I'll get something flying. Sure. We'll play this. We'll attack with Jada. Then we'll get the duelist going. We can witness protection something and just keep smashing, I guess. Okay. I want to Lagrella, but I think I just need to make my opponent not able to do much. Just keep striking. I think they forgot about the first strike. That's pretty good. Okay. Play this, and then we're going to cast this. We're going to bounce this. And I think the duelist, so it comes in super strong. Submit 2. And go on the attack. Fair. We'll just eat that. Thank you. Go to combat. Here we next. Sure. So 1-for-1. We are going to go to combat, and we'll still strike. Yeah. Strike in the air. We'll cast the Civil Servant. Okay, if I swing with all, they'll block probably you and take 5. I think that's okay, right? Then they'll go to 1. I think we're supposed to attack. Everybody attacks. She's the least dangerous. I'm surprised that they block her. Fine. past you. I'm going to take a turn off from attacking and play the Rocks Pummeler. Now we have a 6-3 Trampler smashing through. Okay, sure. If I attack with this, they're going to be forced to block that. And then I can do a double pump on the Paragon. So let's go. Everybody attacks. I'm not sure that they're reading the trample. Okay, we'll just pump this. Yep. Pump it again. Okay. Yeah, the trample. Okay, every game from here can be our last, so let's see if we can get 2 more wins, but even if it stops here, getting 5 wins is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, we have our 2, well, we don't have our 2 colors actually. We have the Inspiring Overseer that we can get to, so we're going to keep this anyways. We just need to draw a blue land, use this as a blue land. Starting on blue. Hey, we drew our blue land. Great. Still probably get Inspiring Overseer, but this Attendant might be alright too. They don't have anything on that, so we'll play this, and I think we're going to get the higher... No, we want the extra mana open for the Attendant so that we can crack it. Crack the other one to get rid of a non-creature spell, so we'll Overseer for now and start swinging. We can get the Echo Inspector as well. Okay, they're a little slower. I'm happy to take advantage of that. Swing. We just get the Inspector going. Alright, game start. Sure. They got a mana advantage on that, but they're kind of slow there. Okay, so they've got an Echo Inspector. Seems good. Now it makes me wonder if I should have kept the Mage's Attendant up so I can counter that. Can't punch through that. So I think I'm going to Attendant. And then counters a non-creature spell on this opponent. I'm just going to play this. If I draw 1 more mana, this thing can jam, so... Okay, there are 4 colors, so they must have some good bombs that they splash for. Staying on the defense there. We're going to play this, and we'll swing with this, and I'm happy to trade. Actually, no, there's no reason to. Let's just play this. Yeah. I don't have Disdainful Stroke open now. We'll lock this down. We'll swing with these 2. They want to trade this while conniving. They're going to see if it's worth conniving. And I'm okay with trading that for that. This can't attack or block, so... I can run anything out of town. Should they play something really good? Okay. This won't do anything for me right now. I wonder if I attack with this and then run out of town something. They have mana open too, though, so they could theoretically have some sort of defense. That's 4 mana. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Let's go ahead and attack with Adjudicators. They should know I have something. I'm guessing that they just take it. So we put the Inspector first. Sure. Then run you out of town. Do they have a trick? Okay. Oh, that sucks. Alright, that's fine. I guess I kind of got rid of this. Odds are they put it on the bottom. Alright, nice. Good play, good play. They have 4 cards, though, so they gotta have something good. Maybe they're splashing for Lord Xander. Court official, sure. We're gonna drop the opinions, right? Sure. Okay. We're just gonna attack with this and jam, right? Okay. Go Broker's Initiate. See if they block. I will waste a whole turn. Putting this first. Making this 5/5. I am glad. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna go get a green card. Sure. Green land. You play the Pummeler next turn. Attack with the Pummeler with the Metropolis Angel up. My opponent's in definitely a defensive position, but they got a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Nice. That's really good. Draws him a card. It's a land, but I'm gonna take this hit. I'm okay with that. It's not like this is Jutsu anymore. Okay. I could limousine and get rid of something. Like, get rid of this and just slam. But I think I get rid of this is the one that I really want to get rid of, right? So we'll just attack all. Play the Pummeler. It's got some defense to it. Oh, nice. That was a really good play on their part. Shattered Seraph is also really good. Okay. I can double spell with Metropolis Angel and Giada. Or I can just limousine and eat the Seraph. I think I just limousine, eat the Seraph. We'll go to combat and we will attack with both. Yeah. See, this crew's for 2. We'll just attack with this one. Yeah. Okay. Card is put into exile. Look at the top 3 cards. Okay. So they'll eat a card. Sure. It's pretty good. For now. Yeah, just getting a little stronger. I can't counter that with this. So they're just gonna slam in through the air. Pass. No blocks. I don't like them getting this back, but I'm not exactly in a place to Alright. I can strong arm. Put counters on one of these guys, or I can... I think I just play both of these, right? And swing with this. I'm gonna take a hit in the air. Yeah, okay. Go to combat. Go to attackers. We'll just swing in the air. We'll play Jada. We'll play this angel, which comes into a counter with 2 counters. Very good because of this. We crew the limo. What does this do? Taps it. It does not untap during its controller's next untap step. Okay, so they're tapping 2 things. We are going to use this. Through this. Lock down my 2 flyers. I have a blocker. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. So I'm gonna crew this with you. We'll play the strong arm. Counters on the limo. And then go to combat. Go to attackers. Swing with the limo. Yep. Draw the card. Do I want to get them to submit 0? Draw a card. Have them take the damage. Play the courtyard to gain a life. Okay, they're looking for something else. Land is good towards the end. Gain a life, and we'll draw a... What are we doing? We'll get another plains. And then we will end the turn. We have 2 blockers for the Praiser. We can counter a non-creature spell if it's really expensive. So we're sort of evened out here. Okay, sure. Got ground blockers for sure. Okay, that's fine, because it can still... It can't be blocked. Oh, they can't. Okay, got it. It's pretty good. This is a trade I'm willing to make. Okay, they're not willing to make that trade. They're on 4. I'm going to take 5 on the following turn. Let's have a blocker of some sort. Okay, that's fine. We'll play this. And then... Let's see, they have 2 blockers. If I tap this down, I'm swing with 1, 2... That's not going to be enough. So make it so that this cannot. And then we go to combat, go to attackers, attack with you and you in the air. And then we have this that can defend. Sure. The limousine can defend. Okay, they have another defender. Sure. Nice. Okay, they're gonna drain me. I have blockers. Not great, but I have blockers. They're gonna attack with a fishy. Oh, they're not gonna attack with a fishy, okay. Alright. So if I attack with this, and these two. It's a forced block on this, but then I only have... I can give them this back, but I don't want to. Let me see. Attack with these two. These three. It's a forced block on this. This dies, but then they'll have lethal on the counter attack. So I can't attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. Okay, so I have to not attack this turn, unfortunately. And they still have 2 cards, which is bad for me. Well, now they have... I think they have lethal. Yeah, I think they have lethal. They don't have enough blockers, I don't think. Yeah. Nice. That was a good game. Good game. They got me. Yep. Swing all. Well, we're gonna accrue. We might as well. I got beaten by the fishies. That last game was lost by flood, but you know what? 5 wins, I will still take that. Still a winning record. We have 3 packs of New Capenna to open, so we'll do that as well. Alright, pack number 1. Sleep with the Fishies did some work for my opponent. I think that is a good pick. Disciplined Duelist is good too. I think this double blue makes the Disciplined Duelist slightly better. But Sleep with the Fishies can actually stop this. So I think this is basically 2 for 1. And I think that's why I will take the Sleep with the Fishes first. But yeah, Disciplined Duelist could be better. Alright, Ziata's Proving Ground, Angelic Observer, Involuntary Employment. Let me see here. Hold for Ransom. This is, I think, good if you're already in Maestros and you have lots of sacrifice outlets. I wouldn't take this early. I think I'm going to take Ziata's Proving Ground just to give myself a lot of openness in what to take next. I think that Angelic Observer is fine if you're playing the Citizen deck, but it's not that good otherwise. And I don't think I'd like to play any of these like early. The other option is Obscura Storefront, but this is just generally better. So I'll take the Ziata's Proving Ground first. Alright, in this pack, I think it's Galagrators. It's just so good if you get it early. It's not as good later, but even later you can put you can gain some life or get tokens as you play other creatures, and you just have to play other creatures. I think that, and it's in 1 color, so it offers the most flexibility, giving you access to 3 different families. So Galagrators is the pick. Stimulus package could be good. It works well with the Galagrators actually, so it's another thing that hopefully you take this and this comes back around. But yeah, that's the pick here. And that is going to be it for me. Let me know what you thought about the seal deck and the games that I played. If you found this video enjoyable, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, you can hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.